guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jay Nicole. If this is your first time here, if it is your first time here, please press the subscribe button. Please, 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 I'm begging, thank you. And turn your post notifications on. I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent and posting once a week. It's very busy working 2 jobs and I'm about to start school, but I'm determined to do that. So once a week, you guys should be getting a video from me. But today's video is how I personally make $500 in 2 days. There's a lot of scams, a lot of scammers, a lot of, bank fraud, credit card fraud, and I'm totally against that. I feel like working hard for your money makes you respect it, and it's just a good feeling working hard for your money. But a lot of people don't know different ways to make money. So I do have a 9-to-5 job. I do have a side job. I am a server at Chili's, and that is how I make $500 in 2 days. So I do work doubles most of the time on Saturdays and Sundays to make those $500 in 2 days, and I don't ever regret it because I feel like it's totally worth the money. It's tax-free money, and like it's $500 in 2 days. Like, who wouldn't want to make $500 in 2 days? A lot of people don't understand how much servers make. So I work at Chili's and our menu is not that expensive. So imagine working at a more expensive restaurant, like how much money you would actually make. My sister works at Seasons 52 and she can literally say, oh, I only had like 6 tables and I made $200. Like at Chili's, you actually have to make $200. I'm having like 75 guests, like literally on a busy Saturday, 75 guests. And that is ridiculous for her to be like, I had 6 tables and I made $200. And that's exactly how she tells me too, like just to rub it in, so being a server is very beneficial, very flexible. So like if I want to take off like a weekend, like I could totally do that, but it's very hard to do that because like you're missing out on so much money. Like $500 is like my car bill, like my car payment and my insurance and gas. Like it's just so much money to be making as a server. And like sometimes it's like very hard for me to work a 9-to-5. Knowing that about my server life is like the money I make working my 9-to-5 and then my Chili's job, it equals out, like, which makes no sense because I work 40 hours a week. In Chili's, I'll be lucky if I work like 25 hours. Like, so yeah, like being a server is so beneficial. You might have to start at like an Applebee's or like a TGI or maybe like somewhere not well known, IHOP, in order to get that experience to work at a higher end restaurant or a restaurant that does have like a higher menu cost. But it's definitely so worth it. I feel like I will never stop serving until I'm super comfortable. Like I'm gonna get my master's degree and I'm still going to be serving. Like there's so many people I know who have their master's degree, who has like a wife and kids and still serve because the money is phenomenal. Even if like I work at Chili's and the money that we get is super phenomenal. Like it's just amazing because like who wouldn't want that surplus of cash? Like I do have a 9-to-5 and that like pays for all my bills and I could be good with my 9-to-5, but I want to be better than good. I want to be solid. So that's what comes into like the next topic about like finances. A lot of people aren't good with finances or saving or investments or like their credit score. So I just want to touch on some topics about all of this because a lot of people don't know. And I feel like if I know, you should know. Like, why not share the knowledge? I'm very big on sharing knowledge, just sharing everything with everybody. I like to put a lot of people on. So we're going to start with savings. I currently have, I think, 5 savings accounts. I'm very big on saving. My mom always tells me that, I'm going to be in a private sector because I want to do like mental health counseling. So you're going to be in private sector, so you always have to make sure like you're saving for your retirement and saving just in general. So I have different savings accounts for different things, but it's always a great idea to put like not $5, but to put money away. If it's $5 a day or $50 a week, I do $50 a week for 2 of my accounts, and then I have an Acorns account, and it's an app that you can get on your phone. If you do not have Acorns is a phenomenal app if you want to get into investing, and it's also like you can use it for savings. So like I put a certain amount each week. I think it's like $15 now, and I do keep the change for that account as well. So like I have 2 different accounts with Acorns, and Acorns, what they do is they build a portfolio based off your age, how much income you make, and all that jazz. So they do that, and then they make a portfolio for you, and then they invest your money. You just, all you have to do is put money into the account, and it invests it for you, as in, like, you know, government stocks, large stocks, small stocks. It tells you what your portfolio breaks it up, but it doesn't tell you what certain stocks you are investing in. It does not do that. Whereas Robinhood, which is another investing app, you like beginner friendly, you can pick stocks to invest in. So they have like Tesla, Snapchat, Disney, all these other stocks. I personally couldn't do that because I'm too busy and I don't like to watch stocks. I'm only currently watching one stock, and that's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is like at $11,000, and like last week it was like $10,500. So I was speaking to one of my friends, and he told me that Bitcoin dropped last year to like $3,000. So I'm waiting for that time that it drops to like 3,000, and I'm gonna purchase Bitcoin, because last year the highest it went up to was $19,000. So imagine getting it at $3,000 and having it at 19, like wild. So I'm big on investing. Investing is my form of saving. So not all of my accounts are investing accounts. The money that I do make at Chili is like my paycheck, my actual paycheck. Yes, servers do get paycheck. We make $8 an hour currently. So I take the money from there and I take it out of that account and move into a different account that I don't ever use. So that is like another savings that I do. I think having separate accounts or separate banks for different savings is a great idea, because I'm known to swipe like my Bank of America card for everything. And like I have like my credit card linked to my Bank of America account, and I have my savings link. So I have with Bank of America, and then I have another checkings and savings with NFQ. So NFQ, I don't ever use the card. I just use it to deposit my money, and that's it. But I think it keeps it separate, so you won't ever touch that money. So I don't ever plan on touching that money, God willing. Like hopefully I don't need it. And then, so that's like saving is a must, and investing your money at a young age is a must, because like that's how like you can't, if you want to be a millionaire, which I want to be a millionaire in 10 years. I want to be rich. I want to I want to be like financially free, no debt, all that jazz in 10 years. So like I can't just do that doing my 9-to-5, working a server job, and you know, doing YouTube, which I don't even get paid for doing YouTube yet, but I will be. Gotta speak it into the world, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, so like you have to be versed in many different things. So that's why I want to get into like investing my money and in certain stocks, like certain stocks that I know are gonna make me money, like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is literally, it's on the down, but the whole market's on the down. So investing in Bitcoin, like everyone should just, you know, do your research. You know, don't listen to little old me, because I'm not an expert. But investing your money in, you know, maybe you like, I don't know, Microsoft, or maybe you like Apple, or like, you know, just look into those stocks and see if you can invest your money into those stocks. Sometimes those stocks can be really expensive. So like one share of Bitcoin is like $11,000, and that's a lot of money. So, you know, just build up your portfolio. As my friend always tells me, you got to build your portfolio. So he suggested against me investing into Bitcoin, because my portfolio right now doesn't match the amount of Bitcoin I would be investing in. So I don't have $11,000 in a portfolio. I'm working on it gradually over time. You know, I will get there, but right now I do not. So yeah, so investing is a must, you know, why not? And I also want to start, like, maybe not now, but like in a few years, investing in like property, because property is assets. So if you didn't know that, now you know. And a car depreciates in value, and it's not considered an asset. So I hate when I see people my age, you know, it's not, you know, it's like a personal preference. Like I personally am not going to be driving a Mercedes living at home. My personal preference, if you do it, you look good in your Mercedes, girl, like, or guy, like you look good, like, you know. But like I personally, that's just not my personal preference. I rather, you know, invest into like houses, like assets I can leave my children. Like I don't have any kids now, but I think about that all the time. Like I want to leave them with something. So like being Black in America, like, you know, that's like a big thing. Like, you know, we aren't treated the same, we aren't given the same wages, the same jobs, and, you know, so like leaving them something. So God forbid, say if they move out, I left them a house, they can rent the house out, like they can sell it, or you know, and buy another house, and you know, it gives them like a upper level, even playing field. It just helps, I think, even out the playing field, because I feel like a lot of non-black or non-minority people, that's what they do. Like they have all these assets that they leave their kids when they pass away, whereas I can only speak from what I see, is that black people, when they die, they just die. They don't leave houses, they don't leave no investments, no stocks, no nothing. And I want to change that with my own family. So like my mom obviously is going to leave me the house that we live in now, but she's looking to acquire another property. She has 2 kids, so you know, she's gonna leave one to my sister, one to me, but we're obviously gonna share it. So that's another thing I want to get into that will help me be a millionaire in 10 years, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I gotta keep speaking it into existence, because it's gonna happen. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is credit. A lot of people don't underestimate credit. So you can have $100,000. If your credit score is 500, nobody's giving you nothing. Like I go so hard, and I like love helping people bring up their credit score. So if you have a low credit score, you can hit me up. I can give you tips. Well, the tips are going to be in here. But if you want to talk about your credit score and how you can bring your credit score up, like, please hit me up. Like, I'm not an expert, but like my credit is great. So my credit score recently dropped, like probably like 3 weeks ago, like dropped 20 points, and it was still a 740. So then now my credit score risen 20 points because it updated. So like with Credit Karma, it didn't update it. So like it said that the balance on my credit card was like 2,500 when it was actually like 1,000. So once it updated, it went back up 20 points. So now my credit score is like a 760. Yeah, so that's like a phenomenal credit score for my age, and I'm very proud of it. It's very near and dear to my heart. I didn't work hard. I maintained it, and then I slowly increased it by like cutting down my credit utilization and, you know, making more than one payment. So a few tips to getting good credit or raising your credit score is pay more than the minimum balance. I know that can be hard if you're on a fixed budget, but if your minimum balance is $50, put $60. Or if your minimum balance is $25, put $50. Like, just pay more than the minimum balance. That can improve your credit score greatly. Also, pay more than, if you can, pay more than once a month. So I usually pay my credit card now. I only have one credit card bill because I paid off the other one. I pay that one every week. So every week it comes $50 comes out of my account, so I pay $200 a month. You're probably like, what? Like, you have more money? Like, I usually book all my trips on my credit score. So my credit score on my credit card. Like, it's been a long day. I had work today. But yeah, so I usually book all my trips on my credit card because I usually do it online, and I get 3% interest, 3% cash back when I purchase things online. So like, why not? So that's what I usually do, and then I slowly pay it off. So 1, pay more than the minimum balance. 2, do more than one payment a month. The third thing I want to say about credit scores is keep your utilization to a minimum. Like, so like they look at how much credit limit you have on all your credit cards and how much is being utilized. So if my credit limit for my Bank of America credit card is like $4,700, if I'm using 4,000 of that, that's like more than 90%. Like, that looks horrendous. Even when I had my credit score dropped 20 points because it was like half of that. So like, you have to keep that in mind. Like, you have to make sure your credit utilization is at a minimum, and like they say below a certain amount. So I think it's 15%. My credit utilization right now is at I think 8%, which is really good. But that's something else you want to also look at. Also, do not open many different credit cards. I personally believe that Macy's credit cards, your pink credit card girls, do not help your credit score. I only have credit cards from actual banks, like Bank of America, Capital One, like Chase. Like, I don't have all these cards, but like I have a Bank of America and a Capital One card, and I feel like those help your credit score more. And you're gonna use them. Using your credit card is good, and it's showing that you can pay off what you use is also a good thing. But don't get carried away. If you don't have self-control, like, get a credit card and like lock it up. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you have to have a lot of self-control to not spend money that's not yours. So I have money to spend, so I don't really need to use my credit card. I only use it for certain things. But yeah, you have to be mindful of how you use your credit card, because your credit score can be very detrimental to like your financial well-being. So like you can't, like, you could get a car. Like, my sister got a car and her credit score was shot, and she's paid like 25% for her loan that she got, whereas I have a good credit and I only paid 3% of my car. So imagine 3%, 25%. Like, she almost paid double for her car because her credit score was trash. No offense, sister, if you are watching this. Yeah, so those are like some important things about finances that I feel like a lot of people don't know. Being a server is just amazing. Like, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and you know, sometimes, you know, it's stressful, guests can be annoying, and it's a lot of work, and you have long hours, and all these negative things. But like, to get to where you need to be in life, to pay for school, to pay for your car, to, you know, be able to travel or live out your dream. If your dream is to be a YouTuber, to be a fashion designer, being a server can help you, because you get that cash inflow. Like, that cash flow always comes in, and like it may not be busy all the time, but working like Saturdays, Sundays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at a decent restaurant in a good location, you will definitely make money. If you're a nice person, you'll definitely make money. Like, it's worth it. Like, and then you can use that money to save, invest, you know, bring down your credit utilization and stuff like that. So I just wanted to make this video because I feel like a lot of people are unaware of the different ways to save, make money, like bring up their credit score. And, you know, I'm your fellow sister, whether you are a guy or a girl. Like, you know, I'm here to help you, and I hope you guys would help me if I needed help. Like, but I think you guys would. So cutting this video short, it's at like 17 minutes now. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't already, subscribe to my video, And my collarbone looking crazy right there. Like, ooh, let me, like, yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna do like that, because my collarbone look, crazy. Okay, and if you like this backdrop ish, like, this is a part of my room, because I told you guys, or maybe I didn't tell you guys, I'm redoing my room. So I did come back to school. I did come back from school in September, so like, I'm taking like steps. So I had to paint it white because it was pink, and I want to do like a black and white theme because I Makeup Shayla, her house is black and white, and it's fire, sis. It is fire, Makeup Shayla. But yeah, so I got the idea from her with little hints of pink, as you can see from over here. I put this dresser, this is my dresser, one of two. I put them together myself. I'm a Baba builder type of girl. So yes, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. Follow me on Instagram. Like, follow me on Instagram. Why not? Like, if you see me on here, imagine what I look like on Instagram. No, but really, follow me on Instagram, please. Okay, I'm really just feeling myself because I have my natural hair. I got my edges laid and my lashes is flying. So, but I will see you guys in my next video.